Hey everyone, it's a Friday as I'm recording this. Um, we've been going the Song of Significance by Seth Godin, and I started thinking this morning about a time when I felt like I was singing that Song of Significance, and because it reminded me of a 2 to 3 year period when I wrote every single day to my teammates. And I started out by just writing to, I guess a few hundred folks in an email about our work, about how things were going, but also trying to put in personal stories. And one of my leaders said, "Hey, why are you only sending it to us? Why don't you send it out to the entire organization of several thousand people? This stuff is really good. It's encouraging. It's helpful to folks. And it's funny. It's enjoyable." And that was one of the times when I really had to make a decision. Was I going to be vulnerable? Was I going to be sharing the kind of stuff that I share with these couple hundred people to 3,000? And I sat there every Friday and had my fingers hovering over the keys and hit the button to send. And the embrace that I had was amazing. And people loved what I was sharing with them. I loved what they were sharing with me. Before you know it, I wasn't the only one writing. I was bringing in guest writers. I was building a community. And we were having a great time. We were having fun with it. And I would call that a period of peak performance, when you take something that's creative and you decide to be generous with it. But before you can be generous with it, you have to be vulnerable. You have to take a chance. You have to be willing to put it out there. And sometimes there's risk. That song of safety that we talked about in earlier episodes comes in. And the machine sometimes comes in. And what happened was with my situation, some different things happened in the bigger organization that caused it no longer to feel safe to do that anymore. And so I stopped doing it there, but I went and did the proper clearances. And I found out that my company would be fine if I started doing things like this with all of you. So I opened up to an even wider audience. So I took a moment of risk and turned it into an even wider prospect. So I'm telling you all that just to say, hey, take a chance, create, share, be vulnerable with whatever your gift is. Mine was writing. But I really hope that underneath it, it's not just writing, it's encouraging folks. It's sharing what I learn with folks and passing that on, and hopefully helping them to grow and helping them to reach out and take chances and do something different. And so that's what I want to share with you today. I appreciate that you took the time to listen to this, watch my shaky video. I'm going to get one of those stabilizers, I think, so we can kind of go out into nature and have these walks more often. And keep tuning in. Let's keep talking.